everyone, and welcome to the Retro Gamer Quiz. I'm Paul, and I'll be your host tonight. We have the champion SEGA Zombie against the challenger Stewie from Stewie's Retro Gaming. So today I just wanted to make an announcement that the channel is 1 year old today. I can't believe it's been a year since I started doing these videos from the shed. I was sitting in this exact position, and yeah, I never thought I'd be sat here in a year's time doing the quiz. So, but here we go. I really enjoyed doing it, and I'm really looking forward to meeting our challenger today. His name's Stewie. I met him originally on Twitter. He's a really lovely guy, and he actually knows his stuff. So here we go.
Hey, my
hello,
friend.
Stewie. I'm not bad, mate. How are you?
Easy guy. I'm doing all right, mate. I'm all right.
Have you been? I always ask, has anyone been swatting up, or do you even bother doing that? Or
see, to be honest with you, I kind of planned to, but nah, it never happened.
Yeah, then real life happens, right?
Exactly.
Well, all the questions should be pretty up to date because I only actually done them today. I got my COVID jab on Monday, and I figured I would just do them yesterday. But wow, I was really hanging.
I know she forsakes that one, don't I?
Yeah, I haven't done it until today, yeah. But I'm feeling better. Next important question is obviously I'm having some wine tonight to try and flush that shit out of my body. So I'll have the drinks tonight. What about you? Sure, you having anything?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I'm on the hard stuff. You know, the diluting orange.
You on the what? Orange.
Oh, diluting orange, yeah.
Well, someone's well up for it tonight. So yeah, next. We'll introduce our current champion. You know him as Scott, or SEGA Zombie. Is the current YouTuber of the year and the pillar of the community. It's SEGA Zombie. Hello, Scott.
Evening, guys. How we doing?
How you doing, bud?
Absolutely fine, mate. Really good to see you. Really enjoyed the stream last night on the VHS bootleggers. I was screaming at the screen every now and again, but like when you were talking about some of the films, and I even downloaded Twin Peaks to watch because I completely forgot about that one.
It was a bit of a marathon in the end, wasn't it? It went on for a long time.
Well, I've got to catch up with about the last hour and a half, I would say, because I was done by 10:30 last night. I was absolutely shattered. I'm blaming the COVID jab. I don't normally have that much of an early night.
It knocks you out, mate. It really does. It did that with me as well.
Yeah, likewise. I felt rough for a couple of days after that COVID jab.
I just wanted to go for a kip all the time.
So I'm just going to have a quick look through the comments. That's if the mouse decides to work, and let's see who's here. We've got RetroB8 He's in. And Nerdy Geezer, I've just watched his video about some of the stuff that he's going to be doing. The hard have played or never. That sounds really good, mate. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some of them. RetroB8 was late last time, but not tonight. Nerdy Geezer is not watching from work. It sounds like he's having some time off. Then we've got Ross Bahaha. He's here. And Pedro, enjoyed your stream last night, mate. I thought it was really decent. Jolly Slasher Gaming saying hi, and we've got Paul Inked Northerner. He's here too. There's a bit of conversation going on, and we've got Stuart, who won YouTube of the month. That's getting pretty close now, isn't it, Scott?
Yes, it is. Yeah, only a few days left to get your votes in on YouTuber of the month.
Yeah, definitely get your votes in. I got mine in just yesterday, so I've caught up with all the channels. I've been watching a few of them, and some ones that I wasn't subscribed to before. So definitely check Scott's video out on that, and get your votes in, guys, because you've only got a couple of days. Also in the chat is Colin Cox. I always lean the wrong way at this point. Colin Cox does important work for men's health with Andy's Men's Club. Remember, guys, a problem shared is, or could be, a problem halved, so it's okay to talk about things. There's a lot of stuff at the minute about men's health, and obviously Scott's last video was about Sonic the Hedgehog. Scott, do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, basically it was Cy, Owen, Ginger Hippie Gaming come up with the idea. It's a great idea. Sonic the Hedgehog on the Mega Drive is going to travel around the YouTube households for the next 12 months and basically it's a really important cause, and it's going to raise awareness to men's mental health. And at the end, once every YouTuber has added their note or whatever into the manual and put their artistic flair onto the box, it's going to be auctioned, and that's going to raise some money for a really good cause.
It should be good. Like I'm hoping to get my hands on it so I can pass it on to someone, and then what he's got planned, hopefully it'll be pretty awesome if he can get it passed on to them. So I think it's great. I'm excited to see how far it goes and where it goes to. Could start off a new thing.
Yes, brilliant. That's an awesome idea. Really looking forward to seeing that pan out.
So Stewie, with you, what have you been up to recently on the channel?
I've been dropping a couple of wee videos here and there, just doing the Master System kind of challenges that 8-Bit Boy's been putting out. So I've been quite enjoying them, although I've quite a bit of pain as well doing some of them, especially that R-Type one was absolutely brutal. I got absolutely murdered on that one.
I was playing a game on the Spectrum the other day, and I could only get up to level 2 because my fire button, my thumb was hurting. I was like, "Fuck! I need more practice." Like, you know,
I know. I was feeling it myself. Even though at level 1, I was like, "Blinking heck, man!" I was just like, "I used to have the rapid fire, and I've not got the rapid fire anymore." But
you've got no problem with the joystick waggling games, though. I've heard.
Oh no.
You can still do that, all right.
No, I'm old school, mate. Don't worry.
How about you, Scott?
What's that with the Spectrum?
No, I was just saying, like, what's happening with the channel? Like, what have you been up to recently?
Oh, wow. Speaking of Spectrum, I've got about 4 Spectrum videos to film over the next few days, because I've got my desk is absolutely, you cannot see the Spectrum on my desk with the stacks of games I've got, and I've kept them all there in anticipation to shoot some Spectrum spectaculars. So there's loads of them. Also, me and Jade have recently just done we went and visited Retro Hunter, and so we shot a video there and showed off the great shop that Ali's got down in Essex. So yeah, there's loads coming up.
Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. Well, so yeah, I was just going to mention to everyone, we've got a new round in tonight's quiz. It's called the pixelated picture round. It's an in-game screenshot. It's been pixelated slightly. There's 5 of them. Yeah, just see if you can guess what the game is. I'm not after anything like what platform it's on, just as long as it's the correct game. And also, after last week, I was saying I was just going to do a poll on the music quiz, and it was voted 11-0 to keep it. So for the time being, at least, it's definitely staying. But I have had a bit of help this week from James Evans, just to give us a bit of a broader range of what music, you know, because obviously I always feel that I struggle to pick songs because I know what I know, and that's it. So, so I thought if I get a bit of help on that one, it might make it a bit better for you guys. So normally we'd start off with the 10 questions, guys, but today we're going to start off with this the pixelated picture round. So have you both got a pen and paper?
Yes, I got it.
Perfect.
Unicorn pen ready. I'm
beautiful. That is yours as well, right?
Absolutely, right, yeah.
This is 5, is it? 5 questions or 5 pictures?
Yeah, it's going to be 5 pictures.
Cool.
And also, I just want to remind everyone watching, if you can like write your answers, but like maybe just like not press enter or whatever until the round's finished, just to give the guys a chance, and then you can squabble over what you think the answers are. So yeah, we're going to head into it now. When I put the video on, we won't be able to see or hear you guys. So if you need a piss in a bottle, now's your time. Good luck. So, how did you find that?
Can I say brutal? That was brutal.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
No, it was a challenge.
Yeah, I've got some quality comments going on there. Luckily, no one's put the answers. Well, not yet anyway. Rocco, it looks like that he's watching in save data mode anyway. So, did everyone get 5 answers?
I got 4 out of the 5. There was that second one totally stumped me. I couldn't
Not
get an
even a
answer
guess, mate.
Oh, I couldn't. I was like staring at it. I was like squinting my eyes.
Just stick any shit down. Just stick any shit down.
I'm trying to think what it actually looked like now in my head. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll just put that down. Why not?
A lot of confidence going on in the chat. Jordy / Gaming says that he's got 3. Colin Cox 4 to 5. No Geezer 4. So right, let's go with the first one, guys. And we'll go with the challenger. Stewie, what did you have for the first one, mate?
Hey, I put Doom down.
You had Doom. Scott, what did you say?
Yeah, I put Doom as well.
Well done, guys. 100% record so far. Doom is the answer. I thought we'd start off nice and easy.
I know, I was like...
Well, I can change the actual rate of the pixelation as well. So, like, some of them are not pixelated at the same amount because some of them are just blatantly still quite obvious due to the graphics. It's not that much different to what it used to look like. So, so guys, Scott, what did you get for number 2, mate?
I put Golden Axe.
Golden Axe, Stewie?
Oh, you're kidding, man. Really? Oh, no, I put just Rambo or something like that. I didn't know what that one was.
It was Golden Axe, mate. It was Golden Axe. Well done.
Ashamed.
That was the arcade version, obviously. If it was the Commodore 64 one, you would never have ever got it. Number 3, Stewie, this is one of my favourite games.
See, I think that Theme Hospital?
Scott, what did you say?
I put Theme Hospital as well.
It's Theme Hospital, guys. Well done.
Yeah, good stuff.
I think this is a great round because it's so easy to just mix it up. There's so many games to choose from. But I couldn't help but put a few of my little favourites in there, and I absolutely love Theme Hospital on the PlayStation 1, even though I think them type of games are better with a mouse, and I never had the PlayStation mouse. But did any of you two play it?
I had played it, yeah.
Yeah, good game. I just remember, was it Elvis? There was an Elvis one, and Bloaty Head.
Yeah.
Did you have to pop the head, or you had like a pump or something like that? Okay, so we'll move on to number 4. Stewie, what did you have for that, mate?
See, I wrote Excite Bike for that, or I wasn't really sure about that one.
Excite Bike. And Scott?
Yeah.
I put the original Zelda because, again, it was a guess. I didn't have a clue what that game was.
Yeah, I might have over-pixelated that one. That was actually Micro Machines.
Oh,
really? Yeah, it was a picture of like the Ace of Diamonds where the cars jump over the Ace of Diamonds.
Wow, I didn't know. I never got that.
All of these pictures I'm going to put on the Facebook group so you can see like the before and after, so that you can see what like yeah. So if you both on it, but if anyone wants to see the answers, that's where they're going to be. So last of this round, number 5, Scott.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, Stewie.
That's what I put down too, mate.
Donkey Kong is the correct answer, guys. Well done. So this week I'm actually going to write down how many we've got here. Scott, you got 3 there, right?
4.
4?
Yeah.
Stewie, you got 3.
Aye, I missed the Golden Axe. Damn.
You might find, like, I know that you guys obviously both like Sega and you both like Spectrum. So expect maybe a few more of those to come.
Okay.
All right, guys. So now we're going to move on to the question round. If you need me to repeat the question or anything like that, because yeah, I might write them down a bit back to front sometimes where it works in my head and not yours. So if you need us to ask the question again, then crack on. Guys in the comments, no answers just yet, please. Question 1 is this. What game was released first in the PAL region for the Sega Master System? Was it Sonic the Hedgehog 2 or Speedball 2? Bit of it. as you can tell, when I was checking the answers to different games, these were pretty close to each other. It was an alphabetical order, and I was like, yeah, that sounds. I like both of them games. I'll go with that one. Okay, both got answers, guys?
Yeah,
put one down, yeah.
Okay, so we'll move on to number 2. Someone at Amiga was a fan of what American band is each computer's motherboard had the name of a song inscribed on it. The Amiga 500 was Rock Lobster. The Amiga 600 was Junebug. The Amiga 1200 was Channel Z or Z. And the Amiga 590 was Party Mix. I don't know if that's any help at all, but if you've ever opened up an Amiga, you probably know this.
Goodness.
And the question is what American band they liked?
No, like, yeah, what was the American band? All of those were names of songs by this American band.
Right. Okay.
Well, I take it they weren't a heavy metal band then.
I can give you a clue. It's named after a bomber, like a plane that's a bomber. So the band's name is the same name as a bomber, aircraft bomber. Well, not an aircraft bomber, because that, oh, fuck knows. I don't know. A plane that drops bombs. Right, okay. Yeah, I think that one. Let's move on to number 3. What country had smaller PlayStation 1 controllers, which was, if you're technically minded, the SCPH1010, which was released in 1994. Which country had smaller PS1 controllers than the rest of the world? And it was only that one controller, which was in 1994, which was like when it first came out. One country in the world had smaller controllers. What country was that? Might be guessable. Number 4, Space Invaders, the 1978 shoot-'em-up arcade game developed by, here we go, Tomohiro Nishikado. It was manufactured and sold by who in Japan? So it was basically what started off, like the gaming craze in Japan was Space Invaders. Who was it who who manufactured and sold that game, that arcade? So looking for someone who makes arcades in Japan right back in the day. Okay, guys?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, okay. So, number 5. In Super Mario Kart on the SNES, the player in one-player mode can control how many Mario series characters? So, what's the choice of characters? How many is there? You don't have to name them. I just want the amount. Either you two into that game? Obviously, you're both Sega, so...
Oh, Mario Kart? Absolutely, man, yeah.
Yeah, you are into your Nintendo as well, though, right, Stewie?
Yeah. I've got the Nintendo, yeah.
I think it's just most of the videos I see, it's a lot of Master System.
I was just saying it's because I've just got that back. I'm just totally on it now.
I think like you and Scott share a bit of a love because I remember I think it was your video that I watched on the Operation Wolf.
I love that game.
That was what made us go out. And didn't you get a light gun?
Yes.
I'm sure it was you. And I was like, oh my God, I've got a Master System and I haven't got Operation Wolf and a light gun. And I literally
it was brilliant on it as well. I was really surprised that how well it worked. It's
a very good conversion, isn't it? It's very good. And the Master System light gun's very accurate as well.
Yeah,
extremely. Yeah, that was one thing that really caught me.
I can only get up to level 3. What can you get up to?
Oh,
I can't get any further than level 3. I always end up
desert one. I think it was about level 3, 4.
Yeah, I think. What is it? Is there 9 levels, or this isn't a question, by the way?
I think there's 5.
Yeah, there's not that many.
Oh well, maybe doing better than what I thought. Okay, so guys, number 6 is this. When was Monkey Island released?
Ooh.
What year? I know it might have had multiple releases on different systems, but I'm talking about first release, so that'll be the Amiga.
Try that.
Is it an eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
I've got a couple of dates there floating about, but I think I've got it. Maybe.
Okie dokie, mate. Okay, guys. Number 7, EA's classic Desert Strike had 4 sequels. I want you to name them all. One of my favorite games on the... I think I first played it on the Mega Drive and was really blown away by how awesome it was. And I think I got it on the Amiga, and I thought the Amiga conversion was really good. I thought the Amiga conversion was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I love the intro to it, especially the intro was different than it was in the Mega Drive. It was cool.
It's got to be Saddam Hussein, though, right? I mean, it's got to be based on the Gulf War.
Oh, totally.
I absolutely.
Is it true that the Desert Strike games? Because it's only recently I found out that they were even on the Super Nintendo. I didn't realise that. But are they not such good ports on the Super Nintendo? Is that why they're not talked about much? Because they're fondly remembered on the Mega Drive, aren't they?
Yeah, like if you said to me, you know, what do you remember? Like, what system was it from? Yeah, I would definitely go with the Mega Drive.
Yeah,
I don't think I played it on the SNES, to be honest.
I've never played it. I didn't know until recently that they were even on the Super Nintendo.
No.
Rollercore in the comments is saying there's 6 strike games and 1 spin-off. So, well,
let's just hope we've got 4 of them then.
Well, okay, there's 6 of them. I only wanted to name 4. Don't say I'm not kind. Okay, guys, you both got 4.
I've got mine to do then, I think.
Have you both got 4 answers?
Yeah.
Yes, thanks. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, right, let's move on to number 8. I don't think there's been a bad conversion of this personally. The question is, how many endings are there in Bubble Bobble?
Oh,
it's just what a cracking game, honestly.
Awesome game, but I've never finished it.
I'm not going to lie, neither have I. Nowhere near.
No, it's like, isn't it like 99 levels to that or something?
Yeah, something like that, isn't it?
It's really high.
I think you're right. So yeah, you don't have to name the type of endings. I just want how many different endings is there?
All right. Okay.
Happy?
Yeah, guess made.
Yeah. Okay. Nearly there, guys. Number 9. R-Type was celebrated by critics for its graphical and addictive gameplay, although it would receive criticism for its difficulty level. What I want to know, guys, is I'm hoping that you've both played this, but who released it on the Spectrum?
Oh
dear. Who published R-Type on the Spectrum?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Scott's so tempted to look at that pile of games.
Do you know what? I actually haven't got the original R-Type on the Spectrum, so I can't even look.
Oh, no.
I can see the box in my head, and I'm trying to look in the corner.
It's a hit squad, right? I always think of the hit squad. I'm sure it's a hit squad.
Yeah, yes, that's what I think of.
And then last but not least, you got something down, Scott?
Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, you might have seen Pete, who was on last time on a retro tip. He had a video out recently about this game. The classic Nintendo 64 game GoldenEye 007. In total, how many James Bonds were originally in the game before being removed due only just before release? So originally there would have been 4 playable James Bonds in that game, but they had to bin 3 of them off. I think it was down to licensing. Do you know which ones?
What, so we've got to know specifically which Bonds they were?
Yes. Geordie Slash is saying that this week is the toughest week so far for him. It changes every week.
Oh,
I hate this because I'm a Bond fan as well, and I want to say my mind has went completely blank. Hold on.
is it?
Oh no.
Emmett's got
Right.
3, budget nostalgia. Colin Cox is happy with that question. He must be a bit of a James Bond nut. You guys watch James Bond? I do. I quite like Daniel Craig. I thought he's been a breath of fresh air.
I like Daniel Craig's first film, and I thought that Skyfall was good. I thought the others were rubbish.
Yeah, there's a couple of them I don't like. I must admit. I'm still looking forward to the new one. I can't stand the music by Billie Eilish. I just, oh my god, it's just kills
I've
me.
not actually heard the theme tune yet.
Oh,
no,
Yeah, I've not.
Honestly, look at you, because the problem is when it was meant to come out, the song was released, so I had to fucking listen to it for about a month then. And you know when James Bond actually comes out, it's going to be out again, isn't it? So I'm going to have to listen to it again. And it's like, oh, it's just a load of shite. So, guys, got some answers down for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Brilliant. Okay. So next we're going to move on to the music round. The music round's staying for the time being. What I have done this week, what I've done previously, but I didn't do last time, was I've put the system in the background that the music's from. So I've had a bit of help, as I say, with James Ems on this one to try and make it a bit more diverse. The same as last time, I won't be able to see or hear what you're doing. And if we need to go again, if anyone needs to listen again, we can go again.
So there's going to be a visual sort of help, is there, did you say?
In the background, the system that the music's taken from.
Oh,
is
right,
there.
okay.
So
Yeah,
it'll give you like a you can gauge the year, and I mean some of them it's obvious what it's from, but it's more so you can gauge the year, and yeah, if you haven't played that system, then yeah, you're fucked. So basically, so yeah, so let's get cracking, guys. We've got 5 songs. Good luck. So, guys, what are you thinking?
No.
It's every week everyone says that.
You know what? My mind just went blank. Spectrum ones, I haven't got a clue. I have not got a clue.
No.
And what?
Super
Nintendo? I've never heard that Super Nintendo jingle in my life.
No, I'm so glad you said that because I was like, I've never heard that. I don't know what that is.
I guarantee you'll have played it. Well, I've played it recently, actually. It's a cracking game as well. You'll really kick yourself when you hear it.
Can we listen to them again?
Of course, absolutely.
Cool.
So give me a second while we. I've got one of these battery Bluetooth mugs at the minute, and it's a bit shitty sometimes. Right, guys, here we go. Yeah.
Brilliant.
sorry if you don't know it. Any better?
No. No.
I'm really sorry, guys. I realised when I watch these videos back how loud I am, especially when I laugh like that. And I've actually turned my mic down tonight, so I'm hoping that actually works, because maybe put in the comments if I am too loud. I've tried sorting the volume out for the last month. And I'll get
I think I've done better in the music quizzes up to now than today.
Oh, really?
Well, I think this is where I lose. I can only answer two. There's only two of them I know. The others I haven't got a clue.
I know I'm pretty close to that as well, I think.
To be fair, I think I would know. Yeah, I'd know two. I would know two off the top of my head. I would. So
It's that SNES one. That's the one that's got me. I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, they can be a bit of a bugger sometimes. So last, guys, is the pitch round. So I'll just take some random cover art between the start of gaming and now. There's a definite mix in here. We've got 10 in total. Again, if you need a bit more time looking at them, then that's fine. You get 15 seconds looking at each one. I'm just looking for the game. I'm not looking for what it was on. And as far as I've researched, these are all the PAL covers of these games. So yeah, I'm not going to be putting in any Japanese, because I think that's a bit overboard. Or American ones, because I find American cover art, what are they thinking of? They always take good cover art and then make it really shit. I don't know if you've noticed that, but some games is just I just don't understand what they do. Okay, guys, so here we go. This is the pictures round. So again, good luck, and here we go. Well, guys, I don't know about you, but when I actually like write all these questions and do all this, looking at the cover art is my favourite round to do. Like,
Yeah.
I absolutely love. I love looking at. I love box art so much. I think it's such a lost. Like, they're just not as good as what they used to be, especially the hand-drawn artistic ones. Really love them. So I love doing that round. So, Stewie, how did you think that you done there?
I think maybe a solid half. I think, but there was some in there stumped me. I've got to say.
I think I missed one because I've only written 9 down.
I don't know how. Well, we can go again if you want, but we'd have to do it now because we've still got to go through the answers.
I'm just wondering which one I've missed.
Oh.
I know what one it is, but I just don't know which one.
Oh shit! Well, if it's out of order, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
just,
no,
because
I didn't know what it was, and there was 2 I was unsure of. So, yeah, I've remembered. Yeah, go with it. But they might be out of sync. Me answers.
Just did anyone notice what's that? A camel toe? What's a camel toe?
Camel toe? I didn't see no camel toe.
Not sure what camel toe is like. But, yeah, so there's a few people doing 7s and 8s out of 10, I reckon, for them. But we're going to rewind right the way back to the beginning. We're going to go to the quiz questions and we're going to go with the answers from them. I don't know why I decided to do the pixel answer round separate, do the answers first. But if you missed the beginning of the quiz, guys, Scott got 4 out of the 5 and Stewie got 3 out of the 5. So yeah, we're going to start with the answers for your 10 questions now, guys. So number 1 was, what game was released first in the PAL region for the Sega Master System? Sonic the Hedgehog 2 or Speedball 2? Stewie, what did you get for that, mate?
I said Speedball 2.
You said Speedball 2. Scott, what did you say?
Me the same. I put Speedball 2.
The answer was Sonic 2. Sonic was released in October 1992. Speedball 2 was released in November 1992. I always try and look for some that like quite close together, but when I was checking in like alphabetical order, they were so close, and I could see straight away that the release dates were so close to each other. So I was like, yeah.
I can't wear this t-shirt anymore. That's me. I'm done.
Oh no! I just say hi, Sonic.
So I'm done.
I was going to say to Scott, there was a stream. Can you remember I wore the that Sega T-shirt last week, the one with the Japanese and it said Mega Drive. And I was watching. I think was it not the video with you and Jade? But anyway, you were wearing a Mega Drive T-shirt, and you were saying, "I've seen that like Japanese writing somewhere."
Yeah.
And it's actually at the top of that T-shirt. And I was meaning to, you know, when you're writing it, like you're watching something, you think, "Oh, I'll write the comments at the end," and I completely forgot to put it in. And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" So anyway, yeah. So that's where you've seen it before. I was like, "Oh, there's a Leonardo DiCaprio where he's on the seat with his wine, and he's like, he's pointing at the TV." That was me. Okay, guys, number 2. Someone at Amiga was a fan of what American band, as each computer's motherboard had the name of a song inscribed on it. The Amiga 500 was Rock Lobster, the Amiga 600 was Junebug, the 1200 was Channel Z or Z, and the Amiga 590 was Party Mix. Has anyone got any idea? The clue was it's also an American, it was a bomber plane. I think it is an American bomber plane.
I had the B-52s.
Yeah, that's what I put. Yeah,
Guys,
and I only got that
well.
on your clue. Did I get that answer?
No, but you, Stewie, was it the same?
I think it was what was you say? Was it the Lobster? Was the first one?
Aye.
That was it.
Yeah,
That was,
Rock Lobster.
aye, thanks to Family Guy. That was the one I got it on.
Oh, well done. I feel bad now giving out the clue. Do you know what it is, though? It's because you've got such a good poker face. I had no idea.
I was going to say, I had poker face, yeah.
I'll need to remember that then. I need to get some gambling done.
Not with me, you won't. No chance of that. Unless it's strip poker. But anyway, that's after. Number 3 was what country had smaller PlayStation 1 controllers, and then blah blah blah, the make and model. But basically, it was in the one in 1994 that was smaller than the rest of the world. Scott,
I just put Japan.
Japan, and you, Stewie?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you're both correct. The Japanese made a controller that was 10% smaller than Europe and North America.
Well, the only reason I come up with that conclusion is was the same with the Sega Saturn. You know, they had the smaller Saturn pad to what we had over here.
Oh,
until they re-released it over here. So
I had absolutely no idea on that. When I read it, I thought, nah, I've got to check this out. There's no way, like, but yeah. I wouldn't mind one actually to see if it feels bigger in my hand.
Feel like giant.
Sorry, that's far too much innuendo. So, guys, number 4 was Space Invaders, the 1978 shoot-'em-up arcade game. Was developed by, I hate doing this bit, Tomohiro Nishikado, and was manufactured and sold by Who in Japan. So I'm looking for who brought out the arcade machine. Scott.
I'm saying Taito.
Taito and Stewie.
That was my shout as well, mate. Yeah.
But how do you see it? That's the important bit.
Taito, I said as well.
You say Taito. I mean, is Taito? I don't
depends
know.
What day it is. You know, I say Taito as well. Taito.
I'm going Taito. That's what I'm saying today. But yeah, guys, both correct. I thought that would have been quite a hard one, but not for you two. Okay, so number 5 is in Super Mario Kart on the SNES, the player in one-player mode can control how many Mario series characters. So how many characters do you get the choice to choose from? And we'll go with you, Stewie.
I thought it was 8.
You thought it was 8? And you, Scott?
Well, I don't play Mario Kart, so I guessed, and I put 8.
Well done, guys. Both correct on 8.
Yeah,
it's always going to be an even number. Like I remember, it's like a box at the bottom, so it's got to be.
I
even number.
I thought 10 for a second, and I was like that, and I was counting the names of the characters in my head, and I was like,
out of all the Mario Karts, the one I've played the most is the Super Nintendo one, and I can remember it not having many characters compared to like all the other ones.
So for me, it's like. You're either in Mario or not, like Mario Kart or not, and I'm actually not a Mario fan, simply because I like racing games to be about racing, and like you can shoot and like and there's all that, which is great. Like, but when I play a game for longer, I like to know who's the best at actual racing. So like I don't know, I do play it when it's on in the house, but I always get like pissed off with it because I'm shit at like remember to shoot stuff and. Avoid like stuff. Although I do like Wipeout. I think Wipeout on the PSVR is brilliant.
I'd love to play in the VR. I thought that's one of my wee things that I want to do is get that VR headset and play that. It looks brilliant.
I think Scott's got one available.
I've got one available if you're interested.
Isn't there a Wipeout as well?
Oh right.
Yeah, I can't remember if I had Wipeout. I might have sold that game. I've sold quite a few of the games, but I've still got the VR and everything.
I was going to be the Doom one, I think, just to scare the living garbage at myself.
If you want to be scared, definitely go with Resident Evil. It is mental. Like, I'm not going to tell the same story again because you've probably heard it before, but I had an experience, and yeah, for me, it's the scariest game I think I've ever played. Right, did we actually come up with an answer for that? Yeah, we did. So it was 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So next, guys, I'm taking you back to the Amiga days, and I asked you when was Monkey Island released, and I'm going to go with you, Scott.
I've put 1990.
1990. And you, Stewie?
I see. I was a wee bit later. I said 92.
It is 1990. It is 1990. I think even I think they managed to pump the sequel out in, was it 91?
I was going to say the sequel, I'm sure, was not long after. And the only reason I know the answer to this is because of my good friend Pete and his videos.
Yeah, he's done. He done well. I mean, how many parts is there to the Monkey Island? There's a fair few. He gets some great inside info. I've watched it myself, and Really enjoyed it. But I was a massive fan when I was a kid. I just love the tongue-in-cheek humour. Do you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
brilliant.
Decent. They don't make them like that anymore.
No, they
Number
don't.
7. Number 7 was about EA's classic Desert Strike. Now, there's a bit of controversy now, because Eddie Rollercore is saying that there's more than what I thought. But anyway, so was that about? Anyway, EA's Desert Strike had 4 sequels. Guys, I want you to name them. Or I want you to name at least the 4 that I've got written down. So if there's 5 or possibly 6, then yeah, we'll go with that.
Are you saying
sounds all right.
Are you saying 4 after Desert Strike? So there's Desert Strike and 4 more.
3. Sorry, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So that would be 5 games in total.
Yeah.
So you've got Desert Strike.
The confusion was. Yeah.
And then there's 4 games after that.
Yeah.
So first of all, we will go with you, Stewie. What were the 4 that you had, mate?
I had the Jungle.
Yep.
Urban.
Yep.
Soviet.
Yep.
And Nuclear.
Scott?
Yeah, exactly the same. Jungle, Strike, Urban, and Soviet and Nuclear.
Well done, guys. That was actually in order as well. So congratulations. Yeah, both correct answers. Well done. And remember, I can look at your sheets anytime, so no cheating.
No.
not that I would assume that you would, of course. Okay, guys, question number 8. How many endings are there in the classic Bubble Bobble? And we'll go with you, Scott, for this one.
I've put 2 on the simple fact that I think there's something you have to do in the game to return back to human form. So perhaps if you don't do that, you stay as a dragon. I'm just guessing. Because I'm sure there's some element in that game. So I'm saying 2.
2. And Stewie?
I said just a random number. I said 3.
Okay, guys,
I've never got.
Should have went with a random answer because the answer is 3.
Oh.
There is.
Sorry, man.
There's bad, good, and true. So I think bad is when you complete it in single player. True is when you complete it as a 2-player game. And if you complete it as a 2-player game, you get true. And if you play it in true, then you get the true ending at the end of that, which I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But it's got something to do with their mum and dad and dragons and shit like that. Not as much as I remember reading about it. But yeah, there's actually 3 endings. Well, there's 2, but then when you complete the second one, it actually brings up a 3rd game. So there is in total 3. So
I was laughing at, I just see in comments, Rollercore put that there was another strike game, COVID Strike.
As long as he's not putting the answers, there's a couple of people got a 5-minute timeout for putting the answers. So do apologise, guys, but it's written right at the bottom. Please do not write any answers in the comments. So please don't, because I hate putting people on timeouts. I'm not that type of guy. I'd be really shit as like people's admin. I'm like, deserves a second chance. So he's got a point there. Number 9, R-Type was celebrated by critics for its graphical and addictive gameplay, although it would receive criticism for its high difficulty level, which shooters at the time, I think, were really, really hard. I mean, it's an arcade, right? So it's a coin muncher. Was it an arcade?
Yeah,
I think Pioneer's arcade.
Yeah, it's an arcade game, and it was a coin muncher. That's why it's so hard. All of Irem games are really difficult, most of them.
Very much. So my question to you was, who published this game on the Spectrum? And Stewie, we'll go with you first, mate.
I was going to admit this one stopped me. I think it was Kicks.
Kicks. Scott, what are you saying?
I've put 2 because I couldn't make my mind up, but I've put Datasoft/Probe.
And which one of those 2 would you like to go for, mate?
I'm going to go with Probe.
Take your time. Take your time.
Datasoft.
It was Electric Dream Software.
Oh wow! Both wrong.
Oh my goodness!
Basically, yes.
Not even close, man.
So the last question was in the classic Nintendo 64 game GoldenEye. If you've watched Pete's video, you might know this. In total, how many bonds were originally in the game before being removed due to licensing? So there was 4 bonds left. I wanted you to name the 4 bonds that were supposed to be in the game but weren't. Scott, we're going to go with you with this multi-choice. And yeah, I'm just looking for actors' names.
I've put Roger Moore, Sean Connery, Timothy Dalton, and George Lazenby.
So say that again. Sorry.
Roger Moore, Sean Connery, Timothy Dalton, and I can't say the other guy's name. George Lazenby. Yeah.
So, Stewie, what's your answer?
Well, I put down obviously Sean Connery, Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, and then I just wrote Pierce Brosnan as well. But I thought they would just leave that other guy out because he was only in the one movie.
That's exactly right, Stewie. Stewie's absolutely bang on. The other guy was Pierce Brosnan, it was his first video. That was the first game.
Is that a trick question then?
No, there was meant to be 4 bonds in. Well, now there's a good one because he did actually make the game, didn't he?
Because I think Scott's thinking 4 additional bonds in tap up here.
Yeah, I should have been more specific than that.
Obviously, because Pierce Brosnan's in it, or was the main character, I just put the other ones.
You're right in a way because I said like which ones didn't make it. The question was about which ones didn't make it. So yeah, and you covered the 3 that didn't make it. So I guess that's a point each, and I apologise. Yeah, that's a mistake on my part. I should have worded that one a little bit better. But you both answered the 3 that were taken out of the game. So as far as I'm concerned, that's my bad, and you both got it right. Well done, guys. This isn't my full-time occupation, remember. I am an electrician, so I am a bit stupid sometimes. So, on to the much-hated music round.
See, I never hated this round up until today.
It's funny you should say that, mate, because everyone says that.
That was brilliant.
So, the music round, guys. We're going to go for number 1. This was a Spectrum game. Stewie, what was your answer?
I must admit, it totally threw me, that one. I wrote Way of the Exploding Fist.
Scott, what did you have?
I put Target Renegade.
Well, the answer was it was a sequel. It was Cybernoid 2.
Oh my god! Yeah.
They're just saying on the chat maybe I should have a 5-minute timeout. That'd be handy actually because I could do a go for a pee. But no, we'll motor on. Yeah, so that one, guys, was Cybernoid 2 on Spectrum. Now, I'm really hoping you get this one. Stewie, what did you go for number 2?
Cannon Fodder.
Cannon Fodder. And Scott?
Yeah, Cannon Fodder. That was the only one I was confident on.
As soon as I heard that, I was like, thank goodness I've got one.
It's an iconic tune, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It wasn't until I was putting the video in, I was putting the music into the video for you guys to see. I realised, like, when you listen to it in stereo, like how much different it is. Like normally you've got it on the on the TV screen or whatever, so you don't really get it. But when you actually listen to it in stereo and you're getting like the different instruments and different ears, it's a lot better. It really is really good. So yeah, love that game. Love the game. So then we're going to move on to the Game Boy. What did you have for number 3, Scott?
Well, as you know, I'm not that familiar with the Game Boy, but that tune I am, and that's RoboCop.
RoboCop, pretty confident there. And Stewie?
I think he's beat me there. I wrote Metroid for that one.
Oh, no way. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't get it. No.
It's an iconic one for me because back when I had a Game Boy, I only had 2 games. I had 3 probably, but I mostly only played Zelda, Link's Awakening, and RoboCop. So they were the 2 cartridges, the only 2 games I had.
See, I've only played it on the Amiga and the Mega Drive. I think that was the only 2 I actually played it on. I don't remember playing it in any other ones.
So, like, obviously, Scott, you're like, well, it used to be Sega bias, maybe not as much anymore. Did you have a Game Boy as a kid? And did you, Stewie?
I mean, I must admit, I didn't have a Game Boy up to the GBA, I think.
Really?
I had a Game Boy as soon as they come out. I thought,
Yeah.
it was the handheld system to have, because in the early 80s, we all grew up with the LCD games, and you had the Game & Watch. And I don't know why, but I didn't really relate that to Nintendo so much. I don't know why.
I never
the
had
Game Boy
one.
come out. Yeah, the Game Boy came out. Yeah. And my brother, he got a NES, because my brother's a lot younger than me, and I can remember him getting the Mario 3 NES for Christmas, and I can remember playing that with him. And then the Game Boy launched, or it's very new out, and I can remember I'd done a car boot sale with my mum, and I sold loads of my toys and raised the money to go and buy a Game Boy.
I think I remember you. Have you said about that in a video? I'm sure.
I think I have. Yeah, I think I've told the tale.
When you get things like that, though, like that, when you play it again, like that nostalgia comes back. Do you know what I mean? Like that day when you hold the Game Boy, you think, "Oh fucking hell! I remember the first time I got one of these," and it kind of takes you back. And I think that's why nostalgia is an expensive drug.
Yeah,
it's probably the most expensive drug out there.
The one thing I really remember about the Game Boy is a shooter called Solar Striker, because it was one of the only games I had. And I can remember we went on holiday and it pissed down with rain the whole week we was in the caravan, and I just sat there playing that game.
Did you go to Wales by any chance?
Pretty summertime.
So, guys, number 3 was the iconic RoboCop. It's quite similar to the 8-bit music, to be fair. And number 4, you guys didn't have a clue on this one. Stewie, no. Scott, no.
Sorry,
I just put a guess, a random guess.
Go with it, mate. Go with it.
I put Super Tennis.
Oh my god! I thought you got it.
Was it Super something? Hold on, I think of a Super something.
If I said to you, name me like a computer game that was like almost based on the Running Man, what would you think? You can win a toaster. And you can win all sorts of prizes.
What? Smash TV? Is that really the soundtrack on the Super Nintendo?
Smash TV on the Super Nintendo.
I've never played it on the Super Nintendo.
God. No, I've never played it on the SNES. Never.
It's good on the SNES because of the way the fire buttons are set out. So you've obviously got your movement, and then you can.
Alex tries to tell me that plays better on the Super Nintendo because of that. Yeah.
Honestly, I've played it on both, and this time the SNES version is better. I've got a great Mega Drive the other day, actually. I was going to show it off on the live pickups video that I'm going to do, but I managed to pick one up, with the high definition.
Oh, that's
nice.
I really want one of them.
And it's cleaned up really nice. It's really in great condition. And I paid 15 quid for it.
Did you?
15 quid. Absolutely buzzing to get that. And it works, which is a bonus these days because it was untested. It's not often you get one of them. So last but not least, guys, on the music round, we travelled back to the early 80s on the trusty old ZX Spectrum. I told you there'd be a few Spectrum questions tonight. Stuart, what did you come up with for the last one, mate?
I must admit, I guessed. I just know it's wrong, but I know Horace Go Skiing.
Horace Go Skiing, classic. Scott?
I just guessed again, and I put Jet Set Willy.
Another absolute classic. The answer, guys, was Sabre Wolf. Not sure if you've ever given that one a go. As usual, Scott, this is probably where I mentioned that I've had the Spectrum set up most of the week. I've been playing a homebrew game. I did a video of it last week. Totally blew myself away with the amount of views I've got. It's the most popular video ever. So I'm really happy about that. But I had a great time making the homebrew scene on the Spectrum. I'm trying to get Stewie to get himself a Spectrum because
I know I need to get one back. I do.
Oh man, I'm scanning Facebook for deals, and now I'm going to be forwarded to you what I do to Scott when I see players. Anytime I see players, I'm like Scott.
Yeah.
So if I see a decent 48k come up, mate, I'll be in touch.
Thanks, man.
No worries, man. So, guys, that's the end of the music round. I think that was 2-1 to Scott with Cannon Fodder and RoboCop. And Stewie, you got Cannon Fodder.
Yeah, totally.
2-1
Dead on that one.
to Scott. So, last but not least is the picture and cover art round. This is by far my favourite round, basically because when it's on, I can sit back and do fuck all while the user doing the work. And it goes on for quite a while because there's 10 of them. But as you know, I love my cover art. So we're going to go with number 1. And we're going to go with you, Stewie, on what do you think the cover art to number 1 was?
See, I wasn't really sure. I just wrote Little Ninja down, but I'm not sure about that one at all.
And Scott, what did you have?
That is Alex Kidd in Shinobi World.
That's absolutely bang on the money. God. Absolutely bang on the money.
How can I say I'm a Sega guy, honestly?
No,
yeah.
I had the Sega Master System too that had the original Alex Kidd built in, and like if that game wasn't built in, I definitely wouldn't love it as much as what I do. But because I had to play it so much, you grow to love it, and you actually remember the paper, scissors, stones. And if you've done it in the right order, and I can still tell you, I'm pretty sure it's stone then scissors. Is that right? I'm sure that's what it was to get past the first one because I had to do it that many times. But
it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite Alex Kidd games as well. I just do not remember.
Alex Kidd in Shinobi World is one of my favourite Master System games. It's a great game. The only little niggle I have with it is that it's too short. It's over very quick, that game, but it's a fantastic game.
Actually, it really did. I did really kind of resonate like the same as the original arcade game, the Shinobi one. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's the last of the whining, so we're going to have to start motoring now. Otherwise, we'll not get through this. Once it starts kicking in. I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep tonight. So, number two, we're going to go with you, Scott.
That's California Games.
Yeah, I thought you'd have studied that heavily. What are you saying, Scott?
No, that cover.
What are you saying, Stuart?
Same thing, California Games.
Yeah, California Games. A lot of people mentioning something about a camel toe again, though. I'm not sure what that is. No animals were hurt in the making of this quiz. Yeah. I remember my cousin, he had a massive poster of the California Games, and obviously we were like 10 or 11, and I swear he'd be like face right up to it, like checking out every groove. Hi Vincent, if you're watching. Sorry, I should mention it was my cousin Vincent, not my cousin Grant, or he might get a bit. Although, he's not old enough. He wouldn't know what California Games was. Okay, guys. So number three, we're going to go with you, Scott. What did you have for number 3?
Altered Beast.
Altered Beast, and you, Stewie?
Yeah, same call. Yeah.
Yeah. Altered Beast. I decided to use that one, and when I run these past someone, which I always do. They were like, that one's too easy. We'll definitely get that one straight away. So I tried to make it as hard as what I could, but it's quite a memorable one, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
first Mega Drive game I ever... Well, it wasn't the first game I ever played, but it was the first game I owned. So
I think that was the bundle I got. I think I had the Altered Beast with it, the bundle.
Sonic. Yeah.
Was it a game that you had to buy, Scott, and you had to sit on the bus with it all the way home, or did you get that like?
No, it was because obviously I got my Mega Drive before the days of Sonic, and that what Steve said, that is the packing game. So, that was the game I played Christmas morning back in like 1990 or whenever it was.
I always find like the cover art that I remember most is like no games that I've got with the console or the computer, but it's games that I remember sitting on the bus with, and the whole journey back, I'd be like reading all the instructions, looking at all the screenshots, trying to wonder which ones the Commodore 64. That was part of the fun back there. Part of the fun. So Budget Nostalgia's doing okay. He's got 3 out of 3 so far. So well done. OSG, by the way, guys, is the next guy that's on, and he'll be playing the winner of YouTube. So he's watching with a little bit of interest. As we spoke about before, that is the Sunday after next. It was originally for this Sunday, but I was monging it a little bit. I put it in for the wrong day. So it won't be this Sunday, it'll be the Sunday after. So hopefully you guys will be both available then.
Sure.
Because if anyone can't do during the week, I've always said I'll do the opposite one to the swap shop. Because can't miss the swap shop. Come on, it's essential. It's essential viewing, right? It's essential viewing. Okay, so we'll move on to number 4. Number 4 in the pitch round, and we're going to go with you, Stewie. What did you have for that one, mate?
Cool Spot.
You've gone for Cool Spot, and what did you say, Scott?
Yeah, Cool Spot.
Yeah, well done, guys. Correct answer for both of you. Cool Spot was the picture indeed. It was actually not a bad conversion on the Amiga. Did anyone play it?
Yeah, I played it on the Amiga. Yeah. Good game, Cool Spot. Sort of underrated game, really.
I like it. Yeah.
I
Even liked it. I liked it in the Master System as well. It played really well in that too.
Was he? I remember it was. I always remember the Virgin sign coming up before it. I'm sure it was a Virgin, like games release. I'm sure they brought it up. But was he like? Was he not like? No, it was nothing to do with 7-Up. Was he? Was it something to do with 7-Up?
It was definitely a drink, wasn't it? Was it 7-Up?
Was it something to do with that? Yeah,
I was 100% the 7-Up. Because they did the Fido Dido.
Yeah,
that's the name I didn't want to say because I've got no idea how to pronounce it.
They did that the variant of it later on,
and that's the one I remember. But yeah, guys, they're both correct there. So well done with Cool Spot. Number 5, guys. We're going to go with you, Stewie, for this one, mate.
I think was that Strider. Or was that wrong with that?
Scott, what did you have?
I put Strider 2.
No.
I've got Strider.
Was it Strider? I was wondering.
Scott, you've put sufficient doubt in my mind, so I'm going to have to check now.
I think I could be wrong. I think you're right.
I thought that was I thought that may have been like the Spectrum or some other variant of the cover that I hadn't.
I'm just going to check. No, yeah, it was definitely this one, which is Strider.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the Strider, the eye, because it's a sword, it does look like it could be a number 2. Yeah. So yeah, that's all right. Well, you had me there, mate. I was yeah, he's that's Strider 2 for anyone who's watching at home.
From this moment on, this is where I got a bit confused with this round. This is where my numbers don't add up, so I could have. I'm in a muddle.
Well, as long as you haven't got like 15 answers for the next 6.
No, they're in.
Then you're all right. So yeah, the answer at number 5 was Strider. We're moving on a bit closer time-wise on number 6. And what did you have, Scott?
Was this the Tekken one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I put.
Tekken 1?
No, I put Tekken 2.
Tekken 2, Stewie?
I put 3.
The answer is Tekken 3.
No!
Yeah, I don't know.
Tekken's
rubbish.
Tekken 2 was my favourite. I did enjoy Tekken 2, but there was so many characters.
It was the third one that I did like the third one the best for me. I think that's probably why I recognised it.
I know Scott didn't have a PlayStation 1 very long, did you? I think, did you just play for Resident Evil or something like that? And then
I bought a PlayStation 1 to play Resident Evil 2, and then I gave it to my mum because I thought it was pants.
She loved it though, right?
What?
She loved it though, I think.
Oh, my mum did. My mum absolutely loved it. She loved the Buster Move games, all the sort of puzzly sort of games.
Nice. There's so many games in that system to choose from as well. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it when I see people going for full sets of PAL PlayStation games. I'm just like what? Fucking hell? Where'd you put it all? Like, no way. No, never. There's no way I'd fit that in the shed. Okay, guys. Number 7 on the pitch round. We're going to go with you, Stewie.
I thought that might be Alien Syndrome, but I'm not sure.
Alien Syndrome. Scott, what are you saying, mate?
Yeah, I put Alien Breed.
Oh, guys, the Amiga one.
You're both wrong. It was Space Gun.
Space Gun?
Oh, no, yes. I can see it now. Oh.
It looks like a xenomorph, doesn't it? So I can see Alien Breed. It does look like the alien from Aliens. And I agree. I probably would have, if I didn't know it, obviously, it's a valid guess. But yeah, guys, that was Space Gun, which is it's a cracking game on the 64. I've not played it on the Specky yet because obviously it's an absolute bastard to find. Yeah, but that was actually a Spectrum.
I'm really
box as
annoyed
well.
that I didn't get that one.
Chances. Number 8. I really hope that you guys got this one. Scott, we're going to go with you first for number 8 in the pitch around. What did you have?
Last Ninja.
Last Ninja. Stewie, what did you have?
I had the same.
Guys, you're both wrong. It was Last Ninja 2.
Oh, I actually did put Last Ninja 2.
Oh, let's have a look.
Hey.
Yeah, fair one. Yeah,
I
right,
just
we'll
said
give it
Last
back.
Ninja, but I did put Last Ninja 2.
No, I was definitely Last Ninja. I lost that one.
Yeah, just at the bottom it says Back with a Vengeance, so
Yeah.
it's 100% the sequel. Plus, it's got the Twin Towers. The first one was set in Japan, I take it. The sequel was set in New York, and it's got the Twin Towers on. So, number 9, guys. We all know who it's meant to be.
Yeah.
It's Steven Seagal, one, isn't it?
It's Steven Seagal. It's definitely Steven Seagal. Stewie, my question to you is, what game does Steven Seagal definitely not appear on the front of?
I don't know. I genuinely didn't know the cover, and I just wrote Under Siege because of it. Because I thought they might have done an adaptation of it.
That is one of my favourite beat-em-ups of all time, and that is IK Plus.
100% on the mark. It is IK Plus. It's IK Plus.
Oh, I would not have said that.
You might obviously IK was the original, and that was on like a black background, I think, with a couple of fighters on. But yeah, IK Plus is. I think it almost looks like it's Chuck Norris on there as well, like doing a bit of.
In the side, it looked like Chuck.
Yeah, someone down at the side.
The thing with IK Plus is that for so many years the Amiga battled to do fighting games because Street Fighter 2 was so massive, but they're kind of forgotten that a one-on-one fighter or a one-on-3 fighter, you can the actual configuration and the controls on that game are just spot on. I love the one-button controls on that.
The fact that you can play it with a one-button controller proves that it can be done.
It can be done.
Yeah. Have either of you guys played Mighty Final Fight on the Spectrum?
Yeah, I've got that. It's awesome.
No, I haven't played that one.
Oh, mate, honestly, you have. Well, when you get a Spectrum, you have, and you will. You have to try it, mate. Honestly, the music is absolutely amazing.
It's shocking how they've managed to code that game on a Spectrum. It's crazy.
So there's also like a kind of a Hit Squad looking variant, which is, it's quite, I don't know, fits in well. You know what I'm like for collecting Hit Squad stuff, so yeah, had to have that when I seen it. So that was from Guillermo Colferrari, who on the Facebook group, you can buy them all off him. They're not too bad. The postage, you're better off buying a couple by the time you pay for the postage.
I want that Alien game. You tagged me in that Alien game, didn't you?
Oh, mate, that's the second time I've tagged you in it. There is a Hit Squad version as well, but my version does actually come from him. Here it is. Yeah, it's a quality homebrew game.
I want that game.
Aliens Neoplasma, seriously. Have you got like a Div MMX for the Spectrum?
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
I've never used it, but I've got one.
Well, I'll email you later.
All right, okay, cool.
Because it's a cracking game. They were supposed to be bringing out the guy, not the guy who'd done that, but someone else on Twitter. I managed to get in touch with him, and he's released the Commodore 64 version, which looks fucking really nice as well. Way better than any of the Alien games that we got back in the day.
Yeah.
But he's stopped work on it so he can do something else. He's like doing a load of other, I don't know, he's got some other projects. And it's like for the Commodore 16 or the VIC-20. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, if he makes this, someone will definitely publish it and he'll make a shitload of money. Because it looks really, really good. It does. Anyway, right, that's enough of diverse. We're going to move on to number 10, which is the last question of the round, guys. You'll be so happy to know. And Scott, what did you have for number 10, mate?
This is the one that stumped me the most because I was quite confident, even though I got some wrong. But this one stumped me the most, and I've just put Halo.
Halo. Stewie, how about you?
Exact same. Halo.
Well done, guys. That both correct with Halo. And up to now, Halo is the only picture of a game box to be featured on the quiz twice. I just done the other side this time. So yeah, it's the only one to be added on. So guys, I'm going to ask you to tally up your scores, and I will as well. Let's see how this goes.
So the jungle urban thing, was that just 1 point for the 4? Was that right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, because you both got it right, so yeah, it just makes it easier for us that can't add up. It's the same for the other question as well, which was the James Bond one. Yeah. You both got a point. You both got a point for that. And I do have a tie-break question in case they're both the same. So guys, if you can write your score on the back of the sheet that you're on.
Hold on. I think I got that. Hold on. I think if I've tallied it up, then I think I've got it.
Okay, guys, hold your scores up and let's see who the winner is. Stewie, we can't see yours, mate.
Goodness.
It's a clear. Yeah, it's.
I think I got 17.
Well done, Sega Zombie, with 20 points to 17.
Rocked it, man.
Yeah,
I weren't confident there. I thought I'd lost that.
You done well because I mean, how many points are we talking in total? We've got 5, 15, 20. We've got 30. So I mean, that's is that right? No, 10, 20, 25. Yeah, we've got 30, man. So yeah, that's pretty good. Obviously, I'm not making it hard enough.
Oh, sorry.
No, that was hard.
I get 18 actually. There you go. I just realised I put an X beside my speedball one. That was right. Oh no, wasn't he? No, 17.
You don't get one for your name, you know, not in this quiz. So, congratulations to Scott. This is why I ask it. If it was a draw, this was going to be a question. So it's whoever answers first. What was the background music in the pixelated picture round? What game is it from?
I can't even remember what it was.
I was thinking to myself, if that music wasn't there, I'd be able to think better. No, I can't remember.
Okay, guys, it was cannon fodder. It was when you were in the helicopter when you were about to start the mission.
It was that.
We've had to listen to a music round since that.
And if you couldn't get that, I was going to say the next question was in the Amiga format. What did cannon fodder receive as a percentage score? So yeah, just shout out whatever you think.
96.
I reckon that got 78.
78, Stewie.
I wanted 96 because I think it's brilliant.
It was an absolute total big hitter, and it came in at 95%.
Oh God, I lost that.
And they were bastards sometimes with their scores. So, guys, that's a quiz over. Congratulations, Scott. We've run over massively tonight. But I hope everyone in the comments has enjoyed it. I know I have. I've enjoyed immensely speaking to both you guys. And yeah, congratulations, Scott. Stewie, commiserations, mate. I must say, I think against some other contestants, you definitely would have had a very good chance of winning there, mate.
That's right.
Only losing out by a couple of points. But Scott now equals the Retro Chef with two wins in a row. And something I want to announce tonight is I'm hoping at the end of the year, when we finish this, there is a Hall of Fame on the Facebook group site. So every time you win, you get a trophy. And at the end of the year, the people with the top 3 amount of trophies, I'm hoping they'll come on with me and we'll do a quiz to find out who the ultimate champion is.
Grand champion. Nice.
Now, when the ultimate champion is decided, then I'm going to step away from being the quiz master, and I'm going to go on the other side, and I will go up against whoever that person is.
Oh, sounds interesting.
I like that.
Whoever's the champion at the end of the year, they will get a special trophy. It's already been decided what it is. I had some great help from Addy Sneaker Freak. So I've had some good help, some good ideas from him. So yeah, that's the way the quiz is going to go. So if anyone wants to join in or have a chance at that, then just have a look below. If I just change this banner, there's all sorts of different ways you can get in touch with us. And yeah, you could be up against Scott if he goes until November, which is how
he will.
So you never know. I tell you what, done well tonight, mate. Done well tonight.
That was close. You put on a good game, Stewie.
I tried my best, mate.
You was going to beat me there.
Yeah, you done really, really well.
At least I know I can play a good round of poker. Brilliant.
Oh, totally, man. I ain't playing poker against you anytime soon. So, Stewie, I'm just going to drop you out into the background, mate, and I'll catch up with you in just a minute.
Cool.
See you later,
Take
mate.
care, man. See you, pal.
And Scott, well done again. That's 2 in a row, mate.
The music round this time was even worse than last time, and I thought I lost it there.
Wasn't me this time. Nah, I thought it would be better getting a little bit of help, but yeah, I think the music round, everyone struggles. The only plus point is whoever you're up against, unless they're like specifically into their music, which I don't really know many people that are, unless they're keeping it as a secret. But as I say, it's a both for both people. It's the same for both people.
It's just my mind goes blank on the music rounds. They really do, especially them Spectrum games. When I play a lot of Spectrum, but my mind just goes blank. And Cybernaut 2, that is one of the best soundtracks on a Spectrum. And I can't believe I didn't get it.
Well, I put out a video before, and it was oh my god, it's a ninja game for the Spectrum. Oh, Jesus, I can't remember what it's called now. It was written by Clive Townsend. Saboteur. And I think it was Saboteur, like a one that they'd redone by Bumfun Gaming. And Stu was talking about it because I didn't know until that point that he was like mad on Spectrum, and he released a video which was like a speed run, and I think he completed it in like 3 or 4 minutes or something like that.
Wow!
I literally can't do like more than well, I can do about 2 or 3 minutes, but I get nowhere and I end up dying like almost immediately. So when I found out that you guys are both into Spectrum, and I know that you both like Sega, I was like, yeah, I need to get as much of that in there as possible. So, but I think everyone's had a good time watching tonight as well, and hopefully you're okay for a week on Sunday. So obviously not this Sunday because that'll be the swap shop, right?
Yeah, that's the swap shop this Sunday, and I should be fine for the following. That should be all good.
So yeah, guys, definitely check the swap shop out. That's on the Retro Chefs channel. Scott's a bit of a mainstay regular on there, and yeah, it's must viewing as far as I'm concerned, and you might pick up a couple of bargains. So Scott, until next time, mate.
Well, yeah.
Until Sunday. Enjoy your time off. Have you got any more streams planned, or is that you for the week?
I think everyone's fed up with my ugly mug for the last few days, isn't they?
No.
I seem to be streaming every day just lately.
I know. Oh, geez. Well, we're best let you get away, mate. And I don't know about you. I'm absolutely starving. I've had nothing to eat. So, yeah, it's dinner time for me. So, till next time, Sega Zombie.
Excellent.
Thanks for
joining us. See you later, guys. Right, bye.
So, guys, Scott Brand, Sega Zombie is the reigning champion still. That's 2 wins in a row. He's going to be up against OSG next time, and we've got a different date for that. It's not going to be on a Wednesday. It's going to be a week on Sunday. I'm hoping you can join us for that. It's not often that we get to do a Sunday night quiz, but we will be then. OSG is a Macam like yourself from Sunderland. So I'm looking forward to a real good solid quiz, and it'll be, I'm sure if you like your older games, you'll enjoy that. So guys, that's enough from me, I'm afraid, for tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and thanks for keeping your answers out the comments. I really appreciate that you do that. And until next time, goodbye.